Good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Anna, and since I have a lot of new subscribers, I'm letting you know that I am a junk journal creator and I live in Sweden. So if you have any, if you think my English isn't perfect, it's because I live in Sweden. It's not my first language, but I do my very best. Anyway, it is Wednesday, and Wednesday in 2024 means that I am doing my use it or lose it. And today I have a plan. And my plan is to make tag bases and journaling card bases out of collaged book pages. So let me first show you. I have, as I said, when I announced that I'm going to do this series, I have lots of random things I just tuck away and think that I will do something with that later. I will do something with that. And sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And when I don't, it tends to be hoarded instead. And let me show you what I got. Here's one little box, and in here is all kinds of, sometimes you have in your paper packs of when you buy scrapbooking paper, there's a pack, one page when you can cut out a lot of images. I have those kind here. I have scanned and printed images. Most of them are cabinet cards that I own or images that I found online, and I usually use mostly thrifted and repurposed things in my journals, but I don't even have a scanner anymore, but these are old. These are a couple of years old, and I'm actually going to use them up sometime. I have all kinds of things here, mostly images, and also images that I tore out of magazines that I want to use in some way. I have patterned papers I got in Happy Mail, and so those kind of things I have. Then I have this big one full of things, mostly this is wrapping paper, but I thought it was cute. Pieces of books that I want to cover up with something. Broken glassine envelope, junk journal, junk mail, envelopes, more papers. I have packaging. Look at this, for instance. Isn't this great? This could be made into some kind of a journaling spot. So those kind of things I have in here. More papers that I want to, book pages that I want to cover up. I have more packaging. I have little things I received in Happy Mail. More packaging. More packaging. And I want to do something with those someday. Cover them up and make tags. So that's what's going on in there. Excuse me if there is loud noises here. Then I have this box, which is almost only book pages and things like that I want to rip and make into collages. So this is the perfect thing. Yes, my dog wants attention. And then I also have in this box some very old commercial postcards, and those I usually cover up with collages, and then I cut them into half and make ja, Salmo. Vad är det? Mattia här. And I make bobbins for my laces. So that's what's going on in there. And then I have a little shallower one where I toss in little pieces that I will collage with those. And this is scrap from when I made end papers on a journal. All kind of things. Offcuts and things I use for collaging. So let's collage with these things. I will probably put this one away today, and I think I want to use some of this. Put the packaging away, and instead I will grab this. So I have book pages. Before I used to use A4 size to do my collage masterboards, if you want to know, whatever you like to call them. But now I use book pages. And this is hefty, good, thick book pages. And what I do is that I actually rip them in half, put them to the side, and then I just start collaging. And when I get to the end, I glue another one on, and then I can continue and have one long collage. And the idea for this came from Rachel over at Roxy Creations a few months ago, and I do this all the time now. So enough talking, start collaging. I am preferring to use my Tombow Mono Glue Stick Professional when I do my collaging. So that's what I want. Then I also want some glue paper, some book pages to glue on, and let me use, where did it go? Here, and a small book I'm going to use. So I'm glue on that, and then I will just start. So strange forms. I prefer to do kind of squares, and I want to have a ruler to tear it with, so I'm going to use one of those small rulers. So I'm just going to tear a bit off like that, and I'm going to start down there. So I'm going to start gluing, and this is no big thing, and I'm not the first to do it, but this is how I do it, and I want to show you. So I'm just going to put it down there, and then I take the next piece, and this is like basis for my tags. So I'm going to rip a piece up here. Glue it down. And now I did exactly the opposite what I said I would do, because I said I was going to glue them together there, but I'm going to do it this way instead. And I'm just putting them down. I might as well glue them together right now, actually. So, as I often say in my videos, nothing gets wasted here. I use almost everything out of a book. I use, I'm just gonna pull out some things, not just this one. And I don't ink my edges when I do these masterboards, unless it's something that really needs inking. And I'm not gonna mind that there is a little gap there, because it's white or off-white, and it's totally okay. So let's have a piece of the wrapping paper, that blue. I want a piece of that, but I want it over here, because sometimes a little splash of color could be quite nice. Just putting it to frame. And let's have some Edith Hole in here. Little piece. So do you do collage masterboards to use in your journals, or to make ephemera with? I haven't used those in my journals yet. I tend to actually just make let's use that. This is a corner of a pepin press. Paper. I tend to only use them for my ephemera. I don't know why, but I do. Let's use a bit of that one. I'm just thinking about what por el valor de la delivery optional. This must be Spanish. At least I read it with a Spanish accent, right? Yeah, I'm guessing it's Spanish. I don't know Spanish. I know Swedish, obviously, and I know English, obviously, and I speak a little bit French. That's fun because my youngest daughter just started taking French in school, so now I'm refreshing all my knowledge, and it's so much fun. And then I actually also I studied German once for a few years at school, and that was fun. Here is a page in Finnish. Let's use that as well. And as you might understand, this is Happy Mail. Oh, this is Happy Mail. Or I have purchased paper packs of things. I don't want the white piece there. You just tear that off. And when I do my collaging, as you can see, it actually creates more pieces of small paper pieces, but I don't mind that. There's an image of a lamppost. Do I want to use that? No, it's too modern, I think. Here's some music. We have no music yet, so let's do some. And I also make little pockets out of those, and then when I cut them, I cut them backside up, so I don't know what I'm going to get. And I do that. I'm just seeing if I can find something else. A bit of variation papers. Let me do a piece of this. A bit of a straight line. Didn't I have something that was, yeah, that one? Maybe I can put a piece of that there. Yeah, I will, just to not making it into a straight line as much. So, and right now this is not the most beautiful thing you have ever seen, but when we are done, it will be looking a lot better, I can promise you. Let's take another piece of this and maybe put it that When there's too small pieces, I will actually throw them out, and otherwise I will do more collaging. Yeah, and this one again. Maybe I can do it like, no, let's just move along into the next piece here. Yeah, I want to do like that. And I'm saving the line there to the other next piece. I want to put it here. So how is everybody doing? I haven't asked you that. Are you all having a good start to 2024? I think I'm having a good start. Actually. Yes. I have a bit of vacation time. So I'm not going to work until the 8th of January, and that's actually quite nice. I know I have been home a lot since I have been sick, but that is not the same thing as being free or off work, I can tell you, because when you're sick you don't have the energy to do anything. And I'm still not 100%. You can hear my voice, I sound better. I'm not so stuffed anymore, and I'm not, you know, sick, but I'm tired. I am quite tired, and I actually feel that something is going on in my ears. Oh, I want to be well, I want to be healthy now. But I can feel that there is something, they're hurting a bit. So I might have to go to the doctors and ask for some penicillin or something, antibiotics. And I just flash away. No rhyme, no reason, no thought about it. I just do it. And many of those pages are so, you know, fragile that they will probably be tearing if I use them in a journal. And this is a way to actually use them anyway. Just put that over there. I want to use a piece of this. I have pattern on pattern, but I do not care. For all I know, there could be a little butterfly or a bird or something going on above it later when I do my tags. You can see this is quite fast and easy. Did I get that corner? No, I didn't. Let me see how we are for time. Yes, plenty of time. So this is fun, right? Watching me glue paper to paper. I want to know how. Oh, this is cool. Let's use that. If you have any plans for this year, have you made any? I wouldn't say resolutions, but do you have any plans for 2024? Is this something that you plan to do? Do you have a word of the year? Do you have a resolution? Do you have some kind of idea what you want, something special you want to accomplish? I did a bit of a little bit of planning in my last video. I said I want to do about 25 journals this year, and I want to to make this video once a week. Here I have a bit of the end papers of my journal I recently finished, and I think I want to put that in here. Let's do that, because that's pretty. So every Wednesday I will make these videos. I will try and make at least one, maybe more videos in the week, and what more did I say? I want to send out some happy mails. I have started to collect things that I want to send to somebody. I'm gonna contact that person later and ask for their address. And I also want to read 25 books. That has nothing to do with junk journaling, but I love reading. And I actually find that I like listening to audiobooks. I know lots of people don't like that, but I do. And sometimes I actually find it quite relaxing to do while I do my junk journals. So I have oh, this is old paper. Oh, lovely. While I listen to audiobooks, I can sit and do my crafting, and it will be nice and relaxing. So that's one way to relax for me. I'm not the kind of person who sits on the couch with a dog on the lap all day. I cannot do that. I don't have it in me. But I can easily sit at my desk a whole day and do crafting. No problem at all. Oh dear. Lucky this is a collage piece. As I said, that's old paper, and it did not like the glue. Have to be careful there. Let me just get that piece off actually. So the bad thing about this is your hands get all gluey and sticky and screaming for hand cream and soap. Yes, I am in frame. Oh, good. Let me just wipe my hands a bit. I have a towel and I have a water bottle in here so that I can clean my hands a bit, and that I can also clean things up. Oh, that's better. That is better, because I don't want to pause the video and go wash my hands. What? Some Christmas paper maybe? Time to put that away. A bit of Edith. Don't we have any more Edith here? I used it all. I thought I had a big piece. The rest of that. It's right in front of you, Anna. You're just yelling at your screens. No, it's not. I'm guessing I have some more in here. Ooh, that I want to use. I want to use this. Is the bottom part of a Stamperia paper, and it's a bit thicker, but sometimes I like to just put a little strip in my collages for some interest. And let's not glue on the wrong side. Like that. is quite windy outside, I can tell you. We have a bit of a storm here. No snow yet. We have snow on the ground, but it's not snowing. And it's gonna be snowy later, they say. And cold. But in the north of Sweden, we only have about 5-6 degrees, and then the wind takes it down a bit more. But in the north of Sweden, I can tell you, they are having over 30 degrees Celsius minus. That is a lot. That is a lot. You see, I folded that over because when I'm done on this side, I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to use scraps of tea-dyed paper and other papers and make this into a writing space. That's what I do. Oh, I told you that beforehand. And I don't want to use too much small pieces. I want bigger pieces because small pieces makes it, I don't know, it looks a bit crowded. So I really prefer, and I'm going down more and more down in sides. Can you see that? Just bigger pieces over here, and now smaller and smaller. I want to use bigger pieces because then it's not so busy. The page is not so busy. So let's do here, and I don't mind that they are overlapping, but those are in the opposite direction, so I want to move it. That, and I don't mind that, but I try to vary as much as I can. I like this piece. This is the old paper, 1826. There's page numbers. I want to tear it down a bit and put it somewhere. The old ripping paper. Oh, it's fragile. Do I want to put it like that? Yeah. And I'm thinking I'm actually gonna put another piece. Or do I? No, we don't have time. I will probably be at my desk collaging the whole day. But I'm gonna save it and put it over here. I'm probably gonna be here collaging all day, but you won't be with me all day, so use a piece of that. And I'm gonna tear off. I made a whale tail tab over here, I can tell. And I want to make it like, maybe I should put it up here. Yes, that's perfect. And this doesn't do so much on the, because I use just scraps of paper, it doesn't get the stash down very much, but since I do this a lot, it actually helps. I can tell you. I'm gonna put one of those over here as well, over the other ones, because I like that. And it's also quite monochrome, so that will look good in a tag or something. Let me use some more music. And now I'm down to the tiny straps again. I want to use bigger pieces. But I have other music pages here, I'm guessing. Older ones. I know, I see it. Yes, there they are. Really old and cracking. These are, you see, they're cracking so much. So collage is the only thing that they are good at. And I'm gonna use a bit of this. right over here, I think. So I'm gonna start by ripping that little edge. Ooh. And then I'm gonna take a piece about that big. Because I still want this one. And I don't even need the ruler, you see, it's just cracking. Cracky paper. So let's do the glue. And glue it down. And then I can go in with this one in the end there. I want something there. Just a small piece of paper. Didn't I have a small piece right here? Like that. Because I want to have time to show you the other side and what I do. And I just go with the flow when I do this. I just glue things down. So it's quite relaxing, and you can do it while you're watching something else on the screen. Do I want that down there? Maybe I want it that way. Yes, I do. Let me just tear a bit and a bit more. So this was also cracky paper. Oh no, this isn't. It's breaking off my fingers, you see? This was not, oh dear. It's all mushed into my fingers. Oh well, I will not use that. So let's find something else to put there. How about this one maybe? Yeah. Oh. See, everything happens for a reason. We weren't supposed to have that dark paper there. This will be better. Yeah, like that. Let me just wipe my hands again. Because I don't like having paper mushed into my fingers. Oh. Yes, so what I do now is, let me just put that over, is that I put this away a bit, and then I take my piece of paper, I flip it over. Now I want to glue with pieces of tea dye paper, or writing paper, or ledger paper, or something you can write on, writable surfaces. So I'm just gonna plop it down. So let me start with this lazy tea dyed paper. Bit of a lace pattern over here, and let's do like that. And now I'm gonna use my thing that I use to flatten things, and we can have some of this. Oh, it's almost And the bigger pieces you use, and that goes for both sides actually, the faster this is. You don't have to have small pieces. You can use big pieces. But since the book page itself is quite thick and sturdy, and then you collage on both sides, this is a good this is a good hefty paper, and you don't need any other things to stabilize it. Just cover that little hole that we created like that. No, glue. There we are. Let's see if I can find any other big bits. And here you can use whatever you like. You can use wrapping paper, you can use tea-dye paper, you can use ledger, you can use lined or grid, or whatever you like. There is no rhyme or reason here, so I'm just gonna flatten that down. I like this. It's like wrapping paper that I received some things in. Let's use some. This is small. Maybe, yeah, some grid paper. Yes, and I don't mind if they're overlapping at all. I don't mind it because overlapping makes it a bit more sturdy. I think. Let me see how we are for time, because I don't want to take all my time to just glue. Let me pause and glue this down and I'll be back. And I'm back. I have glued the entire back side with writable spaces, and on this page side we have our collage. Now we are going to make this into tags and tag bases and journaling card bases and so on. And I will also want to make some pockets. And as I am working on a big book, I am gonna make one side pocket that is big. But let's start with I'm cutting from this side, so I don't know what I get. I don't know at all, but we can start by some journaling card maybe. Let me see how big I want it. I want it to be about 8. Then we can make tag. I can also make tall narrow tags on that way. And we can make, let me see if we can make a little or 2 bases for pockets. Is that a good pocket size? Oh, my head just turned still. Or I will just make tags and journaling cards here. 8. Because when I do it for my smaller books, I take a bigger piece and then I just cut half of it, you know. I can also make like 8. And let's make taller tags on this side. How big is it? It's about So let's see what we have. I have no idea, and neither do you. That's a tag base. There's another tag base. Another one, maybe, or a journaling card. That's a narrow tag. Another one. So you see, here I have bases. And next time we might take those and make into tags and journaling cards. How about that? Do some collaging on them, make them into shape, and put them in our stash. How about that? So this was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy the very first Use It or Lose It, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, I would be very happy if you did. I'm having a big giveaway when I reach 400 subscribers, so it's just a hint. And I wish you all a great rest of your day. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.